all, and welcome to another Caffeinated Intimate video. It's Art here with the Currently Reading. Currently, what am I doing? Update for April 12th through April 17th. So what did I read this week? Well, let me start off with Astro Ball by Ben Ryder. The story of how Sabermetrics turned around the worst baseball team in the modern era to become champions in a mere 6 or 7 years. And then I finished Knots and Crosses by the first Inspector Reeves novel by Ian Rankin. And then I finished an Audible original called The Dispatcher, I believe, but let me look it up and find it out. That's why the phone is here right now. So let's get this job donezo, Rapunzel. It is called The Dispatcher by John Scalzi. You'll see reviews on this channel for those items, for those books, as deemed necessary. You'll see Astro Ball first, then you'll see Knots and Crosses, and then you'll see Dispatcher. I'm sure it'll probably be in a book review bonanza here coming up pretty soon, because I've got a lot of book reviews to get done. I still need to actually film the Fellowship of Fear by Aaron Elkin's review that the book I finished a while ago. I'm just behind on filming stuff right now. But what am I reading this week? You guys don't care about what I'm behind on filming. What am I reading this week? Well, currently, right now, I'm reading. I'll be listening to, because Game of Thrones, the final season starts this week. I'll be listening to Fire and Blood, the Targaryen history novel by George R.R. Martin. Once I get that done, then I will probably listen to either the second Inspector Reeves novel, or I will listen to Imperfect by Jim Abbott, or I will listen to Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander. I haven't decided yet. It depends on if I'm in a baseball mood yet or not. I will be reading Triptych by Karen Slaughter this week and getting that done and dusted. Finally, I'll be reading and listening to it because I have it on Audible as well as on my Kindle. Thank goodness it was on sale when I bought it. I'll be diving into Antiques Mall, the first Barbara Allen cozy mystery that I will have read. So, I read this week Astro Ball, The Dispatcher, and Knots and Crosses. I'll be listening to Fire and Blood, either Knots and Crosses. Oh, and I will probably be listening to the new, what's-his-face, Alexander McCall Smith book that I thought I got a gallery for, but I was mistaken. I thought I remember seeing it, but I was mistaken. And it comes out on Tuesday, and I plan on listening to that because I like his writing and all that. So let's go through the books that I will be attempting to read this week. I'll be listening to Fire and Blood. I'll be listening to, as my brain draws a blank, I'll be reading Triptych and listening to it. I may be reading and or listening to Meet Your Baker. I want to start reading The Coloring Crook because I still owe NetGalley a review for that. I'm a little bit behind schedule on that note, but they will get that as soon as I can. And I want to start the Barbara Allen book, Antiques Roadkill. If things go awry, I may start a new baseball book, Imperfect by Jim Abbott, or one that was recommended to me by one of the reading groups I belong to, may be started. So this week, more than any other week, is up in the air for what I'll be reading. You can rest assured I'll be reading and listening to audiobooks because I've been playing a lot of the show. But of course, this weekend I'll be watching the premiere episode of the final season of Game of Thrones. And I'll be watching a little bit of baseball and all that jazz, and maybe a little bit of wrestling on top of that. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. Jam-packed weekend for me, as it always is. Do you ever find it that you find when you try to jam-pack your fun into the weekend, it's not, it's never too hard. You almost need a weekend from the weekend, or a vacation from your vacation. Because I do that a lot on vacation too. But that is my plans for the weekend. Let me know your plans for the weekend and what you're reading in the comments down below. Let me know what you're doing and how you're doing on your reading goal for all things considered. So without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video if YouTube is feeling generous that day or not. And without further ado, happy reading, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. And peace.